Have they forgotten us yet, little lamb?
All still know us, though they try to forget. Soon, we will remind them. Every life
Ends with us.
In the realm of Runeterra, death is an inevitable part of life, and it's believed that all who pass away are visited by death itself. However, death isn't confined to the afterlife but exists in the spaces between life and what comes next, guiding souls to their final destinations. The landscape of this realm of death is not fixed, instead, it shifts according to the beliefs of the people of Runeterra, adapting to different cultures. For many, the flow of air and water symbolizes the inexorable movement of time and mortality. Amid these varied beliefs, the Mask Mother emerges as a mysterious figure. She's considered a primordial being, credited with incepting the concept of gods of death in Runeterra. Unlike a god of death, she is seen as a creator of these divine figures, though her true role remains shrouded in ambiguity. One of the most venerated figures tied to death in Runeterra is Kindred. Worship of Kindred takes on different forms depending on the culture. Kindred is unique because they are represented by two entities, Lamb, symbolizing a swift and painless death, and Wolf, embodying a more painful, relentless end. In various regions, people turn to Lamb or Wolf when facing death, reflecting their distinct perspectives on mortality. In the town of Bilgewater, survivors of a harrowing come together to celebrate and honor those who have received a true death at the hands of Kindred. In contrast, Ionian tradition portrays Kindred as a child and a beastly companion engaged in endless games until it's time to fulfill their somber duties. In the story of Spirit Bonds, it was implied that certain parts of the Grey Man still exist somewhere in the spirit realm.
Tell me a story.
There was once a pale man with dark hair who was very lonely.
Why was it lonely?
All things must meet this man, so they shunned him.
Did he chase them all?
He took an axe and split himself in two.
So he would always have a friend.
So he would always have a friend.
Assuming there is some fact to this story, it could mean that his emotions, represented by his dark hair, transformed into wolf, while his logic, embodied by his pale appearance, became lamb. And then the rest of him could still be in the spirit realm. Yet, there exists another concept, the Etherfiend, which signifies a second death being forgotten. In Runeterra, beings like the spirit gods cannot truly die but can fade into obscurity. When they are forgotten, the Etherfiend emerges to claim them. The fading icon, a god of death in Shuriman culture, desperately seeks to be remembered and fears the Etherfiend. Once Kindred is forgotten, Lamb and Wolf are destined to turn on each other, with the Etherfiend taking what remains. The Kinku, a group in Runeterra, simplifies the gods into only two, the first wave, symbolizing the beginning of life, and the last wind, representing its final, frigid moments. In contrast, certain Targonian tribes tell of the Fox, a god of death depicted as a solitary star in the night sky. According to legend, the fox descends from the mountain with each death, carrying souls to the heavens to create its own dark constellation. Lastly, Soul Spinner represents death, particularly associated with Elisa's house. These diverse beliefs unveil the rich tapestry of cultures and interpretations of death in the world of Runeterra, making it a captivating realm filled with a multitude of mythologies and spiritualities.